How did Mormonism start? Well, you may believe that it was started by a man named Joseph Smith, not to be confused with me, but that's not true. Mormonism was actually started by Satan himself. Because what was the lie that Adam and Eve believed back in Genesis 3? They believed the lie that if they ate of the fruit, they would become like God. They would be like God. And they fell for it. So Satan thought, well, man, these humans are falling for this, so let me start a religion where that's the promise and the hope that I'm going to give people. And so we have Mormonism. Mormonism teaches that if we become Mormons and live a good enough life, that we will become gods in heaven and have our own planets, just like our God did. They believe that our God, and they believe it's the God of the Bible, that our Father God was once a man and lived a good enough life to where he could become his own God and have his own planet, which is us. So Satan came to visit the founder of Mormonism, Joseph Smith, in 1823 in a vision as an angel to tell him that all other Christian churches were wrong and he would be given the charge to restore the true gospel to the world. And apparently this is where the angel gave Joseph Smith the directions to the other testament of Jesus Christ, which is what comprises the Book of Mormon. And it was apparently written in Egyptian on these golden plates, and there was no evidence that Joseph Smith knew how to read Egyptian. There's a lot that goes into that religion. But I want you to see that it was really founded by Satan. And here's the ironic thing. Look at 2 Corinthians 11, verse 14 with me. 2 Corinthians 11, verse 14. It says this, "And no wonder, for even Satan disguises himself as an angel of light." As an angel of light. You see, it was Satan that came to visit Joseph Smith and helped him to found this false religion. If you read the history of Islam, an angel also visited Muhammad. You see, and that's what happens. You know, Satan comes and he looks all glorious and majestic, and they think, oh, it's an angel from God, but it's Satan himself. Mormons don't advertise this idea of becoming gods because it would freak you out, right? But that's why I think we should bring it up to them and say, hey, do you guys really believe that? You know, and just let them see how crazy it is. And while you're doing that, go ahead and take them to Isaiah 43, verse 10. Isaiah 43, verse 10. God here says, he says, "You are my witnesses, declares the Lord, and my servant whom I have chosen, that you may know and believe me and understand that I am he. Before me no God was formed, and nor shall there be any after me." So there was no God before God, and there will be no God after God. And that just nullifies that whole theology in Mormonism. And we need to bring it up and say, hey guys, what do you think of this? Because God is here saying there won't be any more gods after him, so how can I have that hope? How can you have that hope? You can't, because you are following a false religion that was founded by an angel of light, Satan himself, who saw that same lie worked with Adam and Eve, so it would work again with Joseph Smith and all of his followers. Let's reach out to the Mormons, and woe to us if we do not share the gospel.